Good morning. Woke up to a nice little dusting of snow, and everything's frozen as usual. Just can't wait till winter ends in Colorado. I'll check back once it warms up above 20 degrees. There's a moose right in the middle of the screen. It's crossing that dirt road ahead. Don't know if I get much closer to him before they runs away. We'll see if we can get a better shot here. Oh, now they're going back up to the right. There's two of them there. Could be a mother and a young one, which is the dangerous combination. But they look close enough to about the same size. You definitely don't want to get too close to a mother and a calf. But there's two moose, now they're just sitting there. Man, what an incredible view this is. Mountains over there have got all that fresh dusting of snow. Been a pretty easy trail this morning, just following these dirt road tracks. This is a nice pleasant surprise this morning. The CDT 1,000 mile marker. So in general, I'm kind of hiking east, and the weather to the east is good. The sun's out, but we're quickly going to be losing the sun, as all these dark clouds are all back to the west, and all the weather's been moving west to east, so all that is coming over us. We may get rained on, and it kind of looks like if it does start raining, it'll be raining for hours. The weather's definitely going to be crappy for a while. We're getting a little bit of rain, some ice pellets. It's cold more than anything else. Temperature's really dropped. I'm just going to keep hiking through it. Just come across this little guy. Roma, I need your bird identification knowledge. What is this guy? Some kind of little hawk or something? The weather's let up for a little bit, but we're still overcast and gloomy all around. This is a really beautiful section of trail. Very easy. Awesome looking rolling hills countryside. It's just crap weather today. I think I forgot to mention yesterday, but I snapped the tips off one of my trekking poles. And you can see the other one has got a nice bend to it. I'll be limping this one along for a little bit. Getting back into some woods. Well, I'm currently at a gate. It is raining, and there's some containers there that say Trail Magic. So let's see what we got. Okay, let's see what we got. This one is full of sodas, awesome. Okay, and this one has got drinks. I see Oreo cookies, that might be trash though. Maybe just drinks. Awesome, I'm gonna take a break here. Well, I'm leaving the Trail Magic there. I just went through the gate. I don't think I can afford to sit and drink a soda for 10 minutes because it's cold and it's wet, and I'll die of hypothermia if I take a break. So I'm packing a soda out, and that'll be with dinner. Well, there's a break in the weather for a little bit. It was raining for like an hour and a half straight, so I'm pretty wet. Try to dry off a little bit. I'm gonna take this opportunity to have lunch. I think it's only like 11:30, but who knows when it's gonna rain again, so I'm gonna get some food down in me, and then we'll be back on trail. We're done with our lunch break. Back on trail. Smells like very freshly cut wood. Still dark clouds all around us. I'm definitely tired of getting rained on. There's been lots of recent logging activity up here. There's been about a dozen log piles like this. This one's just the scraps remaining. They got all the logs hauled off out of here already. But this is our trail exit. Finally leaving the dirt road. I think this is the first time we're leaving the dirt road all day. Back on trail in the woods. Good news is the sun is out. Bad news is wind chill factor is about 20 degrees and I am freezing cold. Here's Highway 114, little parking area. We'll just be crossing this and then back in the woods. A little bit of a road walk here, it looks like. Less than half a mile though, and then we're taking a left. Here's our exit. Oh, back to more dirt road walking, it looks like. Here's Lugellan Creek, following this uphill. Well, I'm pretty much where I want to camp for the night, but I gotta wait out a snowstorm before setting up. This will take a bit. There's camp. I've had exactly 5 minutes to set up real quick. We got another storm on the way, about to blow over, so I'm just gonna be hiding in my tent, I think, for the rest of the day. Man, what a day. We got another windstorm just blowing through right now. I'm expecting freezing rain and 10 feet of snow and all kinds of nonsense to hit us. Just like usual. Anyway, seems like we got rained on like 75% of the day, but the terrain was really easy, so we were just cruising, but it's just been miserable with the weather. I'm gonna take care of dinner, do the usual, and I think that's it for here. So thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. It's cold, frosty, but clear skies. Yeah, last night was pretty crazy. It's just continuous rain and snow and clear and then rain and stuff again. Finally cleared off around sunset or so, and then it was calm. Somewhere around 1 in the morning I was awake, so I poked my head out and just, you can see every star in the sky. It was awesome. But today we're starting out with a big hill climb, getting back on top of some ridges. And I think water is going to be kind of scarce unless there's little side streams of snow melt, which there probably is. And then a lot of ups and downs and stuff between the ridges, I think. So that's what we got coming up for today. The climb gradient uphill here hasn't been too bad, really. Relatively nice, easy switchbacks. Looks like we made it up to the top of the ridge. Might get some views left and right, but we're going to be in the trees for a lot of the day, which is just fine. And that climb was actually pretty easy. I think I had anticipated it to be a lot worse. But from here it's just going to be bouncing up and down between kind of the ridgeline peaks. Lots of down trees. but the trail's nicely cleared out. So far the ups and downs haven't been too bad. Just moving along at a steady pace. There's looking behind. This one's been a steep climb up. We're almost to the top. Whew. Okay. Getting a little snow now on this side of the descent. There's the top of another hill. I feel like there's more uphill than downhill. We're getting there. Trail's kind of rocky at times. This is Razor Creek. I think I'm gonna have to load up here, max carry. Because, according to the guides, there's no more water sources. There's no snow melt side streams that I've seen. So this is kind of a dry ridgeline. And we're dry camping tonight. So, loading up here. And back to steep uphills. That's looking back at the ridgeline we've been climbing, and you'll notice that each successive hill is higher than the last. And that still holds true. We're still going up. We're still working our way up. Kind of a butt kicker of a climb. Stopping to take in the view for a minute. This mountain actually has a name. This is Middle Baldy. Probably because of the rock fields up here. But we're almost to the top. Into the next big uphill climb. This one's not as steep, luckily, but we've been going uphill like all day, just higher and higher and higher in each mountain. And this one looks like it might be totally bald up on top. I think I'm definitely due for a break. Might just chill up there. Well, I think we made it to the high point for this peak. This one has no name, but I think I'm gonna take a break up here. Have an early lunch. Back on trail after a nice lunch break. And from here I'm only looking at doing like another 7 more miles. Camping around there. Kind of trying to position myself strategically so that tomorrow night I end up at this cabin with a wood burning stove in it. That sounds awesome. And that's 10 miles outside of Monarch Pass. So we drop into there around lunchtime that next day, and there's like a little restaurant or something there so we can get a bite to eat before getting the hitch into town. That's kind of the overall goal the next couple of days. The signage out here has been really good in this section. A lot of times I've seen wooden signs where it's all rotted away and you can't even read what the messages are on them. Today is like the best weather day I've had on trail in over a month, I think. It's just a little bit of scattered clouds, no storms developing. It's been awesome today. The trail's just rocky enough to be tripping me up. Well, I'm now at the point where I'm thoroughly annoyed by the amount of rocks out here. It's like being back on the AT. I am tripping and twisting angles all over the place. This is my biggest weakness. Miles and miles of rocks. At least the trail's kind of smoothed out. We're not grinding uphill so much anymore. We're getting into the last uphill mountain climb. About 2 miles to the top. I'm looking to camp up there somewhere. Of course it's super rocky. Why wouldn't it be? Here's my tent site, all tucked up in the trees. Ground's a little rocky, so it's kind of hard to find something that's flat and doesn't have any rocks on it. I got a beautiful little mountain view up here. The trail's a couple 100 feet that way, I think. I'm definitely kind of off on the side by myself. Beautiful views. Well, I'm all settled into the tent, nice and cozy. And I think today might be the first day I didn't get rained on in over a month. And also, I was thinking that I've been rained on more days out here on the CDT than the AT and the PCT combined. I think I just got lucky on the other two trails, but for some reason it's just unseasonably wet this spring. Anyway, I think that's it. I got my dinner cooking up. I've got the instant mashed potatoes with the tuna and the Spam packets. And tomorrow is going to be an even easier day as far as distance-wise. We're only doing like 15 miles. We're getting to a cabin. We'll see what that looks like. Should have a wood-burning stove in there. Should be awesome. And then the next day it's only a quick 10 miles to get to Monarch Pass. So I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you all in the next one.